I think I just popped something. Time out.
What's up, Facebook, Twitter, IG, YouTube? What's going on? Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you get all the likes to us on our YouTube channel, please. We try to build that community up there as well, too. We got a special podcast today. We got some people coming in and out. We got my favorite people right here with me, my team, my love, my family. Yo, you on the clock, King Clips.
Oh, what's up, man? It's King Clips, y'all. Family man doing the family down ting. Family down ting ting. So listen, man, I like what y'all putting down in the group, but what I want you all to do is tell a friend about us, man. Definitely share this podcast on your wall. Tell your friends, your family, all of your people who keeps you entertained Monday through Sunday. You know, it's us, man. Show love, man. We appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna give it to Chrissy. You are now on the clock.
What's up, everybody? You know, like I'm gonna follow after Mr. Clips over here. There is enough of us in this Clock Watch group to have enough views, enough to get our membership up, enough to have our YouTube channel popping like we can't even control it, what's going on. So I need each one of you to tell your friends, share with your friends, and then tell your friends to tell their friends, and let's just keep it going, right? We're all about supporting one another. I've had some people come up to me in the group asking me to look at a couple of different things and help support them. So if I'm supporting you, I need you to support us. All right. So make sure you take care of us the way we take care of you. I'm gonna send it over to Lady E.
Hello, Lady E.
What's up, guys? I'm Lady, and hi. Thank you guys for joining us this evening, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, all those good things. And sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. But yeah, just what everybody else said. So thanks. And Montana.
Hey guys, thanks for having me again. Appreciate being here. Yeah, click on the YouTube channel, the subscription. I wish I could share it, but I'm sending it to everyone else. My son's friend actually started following us, so that was kind of cool. So I mean, somehow it's gonna get out there, and it's gonna be very popular because this is the coolest freaking group ever. This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? It's TJ Spitter. I got a new nickname. We could call me the Podfather. I don't know if that's acceptable yet or not. We're just happy to be here. I need everybody to go to the YouTube page, click like, subscribe, share. Go to the Facebook group page. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends, so we could be friends. On that Biggie shit, man, we need the numbers to reach everybody, and don't just go to the group and see all the fuckery and debauchery that's going on in the group. Actually tune into the podcast and pay attention to what's going on here and learn yourself something, man. With that, I'm gonna pass it on to Black Earth. It's on you, big fella.
What's good? What's good? I was waiting for other guests to come in, but I guess he's not on time. He's CPT time. For all those who are not known, colored people time. Other than that, we're gonna dive into our first subject tonight, which I find very interesting. I mean, it should be a lot to talk about on this one. So, do the Kardashians have a spell on all their men? Who should we start with first? You know what? Oh, look at that! I like it when the class would just raise their hands. Mr. TJ Spitter.
I was raising my hand for Chrissy. I digress. I think Chrissy got a lot to say about the topic.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can lead off with Chrissy. Let's get a woman's point of view at first before we tear it down.
I don't know that I have a lot to say on it, but what I'm thinking is I don't know so much that they put a spell on these men, but I do think that they have a good nose and a good sense for the men that they can manipulate. and twist into their little secrets and lies and stories and all that good stuff. And then twist it to the way they want. I mean, just like men can feed off of women and steal that kind of energy, like, single moms and stuff like that, men like, all right, she's gonna want a daddy for her kids. I'm gonna get her swoop in and take her for everything she got, right? So I feel like these women know exactly. Mama Chris taught them well. Mama Chris taught them real well, because I mean, look what happened to Jenner. Bruce, Caitlyn, I don't know, whichever one you want to, like what happened there. Like, I just feel like they know who, where, why, when, and how. I mean, let's go all the way back to, the sex tape with Ray J. Come on now. You know that manipulation was there. They knew what they were doing. Like, I mean, she knew. Listen.
No, she ain't know. No, she did not know what she was doing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. The mother released the tapes on her.
Oh, yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
I thought you was talking about Kim. Kim ain't know what she was doing. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
No, she was following the leader. No, she was just following the leader.
I'm just saying that I think they, like, Chris branded her children. Her children are a brand. They're not children. They're a brand. And I just she put that in there well. So I don't know that it's a spell. Just that she knows how to manipulate the situation to get what she wants and how she wants her family to be directed and viewed upon. But it sounds like somebody may be spilling the beans real soon. So they're gonna want him on his meds real soon. But that's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on. So who wants to take this?
It's up to you. That's on you.
Hey, yo, Michelle, tell your...
I'm gonna go ahead to you, Clips. Go ahead. What you got to say on this?
Oh man. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boys. She'll chew you up. She will chew you up and throw you to the ground. She'll pick you up and she'll bring you back down. Oh man, the Kardashian men track record. The only one who has made it out sane so far is, I'm gonna say, Travis Scott. We haven't heard anything about Travis Scott so far.
Oh, no.
But everyone else, my God, everyone else has fallen to the pits of hell, my friend. And I don't know if there's any coming back. I mean, look at Lamar Odom, fell into crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold up. I got a little. Can you relax? I know you're a live studio audience, but my wife is here commenting and things. But Joe, check this out. Lamar Odom, crack cocaine. We got who's your boy that married his sister? Did he make it out alive? How's he doing? The one that married Kim's older sister.
Courtney?
Scott.
What's up? Scott.
How's Scott doing?
He's always been messed
I think he's in a rehab right now.
Track record is crazy. Track record is out. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you said the crack record.
Yeah, you can say the crack record too. The crack record is out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, how do we know that they're not pushing weight? How do we know that they ain't got like a crack factory at their house? Maybe they didn't need Carter.
Hey, yo, Black, you need to confirm that though. You just can't be putting fake news out on the Kardashians.
I'm asking.
He just said, "What if?" He said, "What if?"
Yeah, what if?
Allegedly.
Nah, but Ray J has never been the same again.
He's making designer earphones.
Love you, Bean. Love you, babe.
I hit it.
But,
I hit it.
Yeah, they're a whole mess right now. I don't know if it's necessarily their fault. You did hear in Kanye's Twitter rant that he suspects Kim of being a little loosey-goosey with her hotel meeting with Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? He did say that in his rants, in his latest bipolar rant. And I do bipolar very loosely because he just might have seen enough to let it loose, like you said, Chrissy. So add that. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Y'all know what it is. Y'all watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass it off
Well,
to
wait,
Martin.
what you mean loosey goosey with Meek Mill?
Kim.
Her prison reform.
Kanye said that Kim was at a hotel meeting with Meek Mill, and he put in quotations "hotel meeting" to discuss. Yes.
It was about prison reform.
Prison reform. So, she might have been reforming some meat over there.
They're reenacting how his time in the Clank was.
She was trying to get acquainted with Meek Mill.
Yeah, he got acquainted. Apparently, that's what he let out the bag. So, Montana, I'm gonna put that on you. There you go. How you feel about that?
I agree with Chrissy that is complete manipulation, and none of these guys are normal now. They're with these women for just a little bit, and they go batshit crazy. I mean, I don't understand that, but they also have like donks, like they're all put together. They're gorgeous women, and men are stupid for a gorgeous woman. They act up, right? So
I'm done.
I mean, y'all see the Facebook wall and Clockwatch? You see how many got dudes be going crazy? Hey, y'all see it?
It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's just, it's not, I don't think they're victims, but they put themselves in that predicament. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan, but that's just me.
I mean, but you look at the track record. I mean, you've seen some of the people they dated, and they all don't come out on the other side as they came in.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
So, I mean,
crazy.
Some women just have that venom. They got
that Power P? They got that Power P, which you can watch on Monday nights at 9? That we talking about?
Oh, I can't hear nothing.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plug.
Yeah,
that's a good plug. Unintended.
Mm-hmm.
That P can mean anything.
Yeah,
P can mean anything.
That P could mean anything.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Hold on, before you go, Lady E, I know you got something to say on this. Well, yo, Ready Rez, welcome to the club, B. What's up, man? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, the phone call came in, took out the whole entire audio.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So what is your perspective on the question? Let me bring it back up here just in case you don't see it. Bring it back.
I'm with Charles on this one, man. Once they went white, they were no longer all right. Kardashian.
Hold on. What's your word? Charles, what's your word?
You cannot go blabbing.
Come on. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah, separatism. You can't say, yo, I'm going to go with Charles. And then just go left. Don't do that, all right?
I don't think it is
at all. Yeah, so, man. How you feel, bro?
Hold on. Shout out to Emma Luz Rivera. Said, well, men are dumb in knowing their history. Hold on. Sometimes that's almost like a billboard. That's like an advertisement. Oh shit, that shit gonna make me go crazy. And we all know as men, the crazier they are, the better that it is. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
How are men dumb? How you get men up dumb from being crazy after the Kardashians? Like,
no, I think what you were saying is that you already know their reputation, yet you still go in fucking with it.
That's like the abused girl though. That she keeps getting beat up, but going back to her man. Is she dumb?
Yes, I say she's dumb.
Hey, sometimes you can't listen.
Or she been mentally abused to a point of submission.
So because I have personal experience with that, with my parents and my dad, doing that with my mom, I was always more angry at her than I was at him for staying. So I guess just for me being the woman that I am, I think you're dumb.
And I'm going to tell you like this, Chrissy, and I mean no offense, right? But every woman cannot be strong and mentally strong and emotionally strong the way you are, right? Because like abuse in all forms will beat you down to a minimal level to where you can't make it out of.
Those are facts.
I'm not
just saying.
saying no. I'm just saying I can't relate. I just can't
Right.
relate.
Your perspective allows you not to relate to
Yeah.
that type of abuse. I got you.
I can,
My man's
but,
getting punched in the throat.
yeah, but see, I could tell you why they would date a Kardashian at this point in time. It's for popularity. When your name is falling out of the headlines and you start to date with a Kardashian, you're automatically at the top of the list again.
Shit skyrockets quick.
True.
I
You're
mean,
right.
and then you're worth more money. That's
You're
why
right.
it's worth being a Kardashian. I mean, shit, I'm broke now. If I could talk to a Kardashian and make $1 million tomorrow, I'm on it.
Nah, man, we don't want you to be Lamar Odom. Don't do that.
Man, I won't be Lamar Odom. I'm not trying to look for that much money. I'm just trying to get
Sure,
in and
man.
get out. I told you. You know what I mean? I'm
Alan,
not trying to hang on to
Alan
that.
WME says Kanye for Prez.
Come on, man. I won't even talk to you about that. That's a waste of time and space.
That,
bro.
yo, side note, that's my brother. He's just trolling.
Man, I don't
Hold
care.
up.
I won't even
Hold
speak
up.
on that, bro. I won't even waste my time, man. Matter of fact, I said too much already.
All right. Where the hell's Lady at?
Yeah, I don't know.
She heard you bring up that topic and left.
Soon as Red said, once you go white, she left.
Once you go right, you're no longer all right. I mean,
So I'm gonna chime in on this topic.
I mean,
That's some racist shit.
we all
That's some
saw
racist
Ray.
shit for a Trump supporter to say.
You were Ray
Wait,
said.
here she is.
Yo, you remember what Jamie
Okay.
Foxx said? You remember what Jamie Foxx said when he was playing Ray? He goes, "Boy, that girl will get you, boy. That girl will have you hooked."
Kim Kardashian.
All right,
Lady
so Lady E, what is your perspective on this whole thing?
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna go against everybody tonight because I don't think that it's them. I think it's just the guys. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's like a curse. Maybe they have some like, you know,
They got the good
kind of poison in their vagina or something. I don't know. Like they got some kind of like snapback in there.
Right, it's the butts. I'm telling you.
It's probably plastic like the rest of them.
Of course.
All right.
I mean, they do have enough money to get surgery, so maybe they have like the perfect
rejuvenated every
vagina.
Chloe on her seventh face.
Hold on. I want to hear her complete her thought. I want to know from her take. Come on in, Lady E.
I watched all the seasons of the show. I was like a big fan. Okay, I love the drama. I love like watching all that shit. But they do a lot of good too. I think there is a lot of secrets and stuff out in there that it's gonna come out eventually. And with the way Kanye is going, it's probably going to come out sooner rather than later. But
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's. I don't know what it's. I don't think it is what you guys think it is.
All right. So I'm just gonna say, if anyone, I'm sorry. Are you done, Lady E?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, all I'm gonna say real quick is, they preference their statement. So anything after this motherfucker is over for Kanye, because what they did is she went on the censor and posted these two things about dealing with somebody with that was a preference statement. You're not doing that because you care about this dude. You're doing that because the shit that you know that was going to come out his mouth later, you want to discredit it right now before it goes any further. So when Kanye come out and start singing about all the dark secrets, he's going to already be discredited because Kim wrote the letter on Twitter and stuff like that. So now you're taking her word for it before you even get to what Kanye had to say. And he may be telling some truth, but he just said so many crazy shit already that
like
it's
Trump
hard.
being vice president.
We ain't even talk about that. But he said so many crazy shit already that now you like, Kanye said it. How true can it be? And he may be spitting facts, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna listen for that shit. I believe it is them because here's the track record, man. Come on. Chris Humphrey was a good old American white guy. Played a little basketball for the Nets. Had a good average life. was a good guy. She destroyed him. Destroyed him. Chris Humphrey couldn't even play NBA after her. So moving on.
Right.
But is that really from her?
Yes. It was from her. Moving forward, Lamar Odom. Not just him. Now we're talking about Lamar Odom and OJ's daughter.
Chloe.
Chloe.
He said OJ's daughter.
So I mean, like, come on, and you see how he was like. He couldn't run to the crack pipe fast enough. Like he was doing all types of crazy shit, trying to kill us. All crazy shit. So if you thought that was a fluke because maybe Lamar Odom had some substance problem in his past or some shit that he couldn't deal with, okay, I'll give you that. But Tristan, come on, Tristan was a good. He wasn't even a role player on the. She didn't destroy championships in Cleveland. Like she done fuck this nigga's head up so bad, he had to go get 2 other chicks so he can have sex with, so he can calm his mind or whatever the hell he was doing. Then his career is over. I mean, he couldn't even make a jump shot, couldn't get a rebound or anything during that whole playoff. He was destroyed. Anybody that comes in contact, hold up, Tiger. We forgot about Tiger and the other chick. Their whole family is a corruption. And all that pussy ain't that good. Come on now. It's like a dime a dozen. Now, there's something in there secret. They put a voodoo or a hex on these motherfuckers. Or they doing a seance when they walk to their house and throwing shit on them. Just killing these motherfuckers.
Are they Creole now?
They gotta be, B. They voodoo. That voodoo that they do.
Yeah. Vanessa Sue Cormier. Yeah, Vanessa Sue Cormier wants to know where she can get the link and accept the terms of StreamYard so she can leave comments. And she also says to Chrissy that she wished she had your strength. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to say, can I say something to that real quick? Vanessa, I'm not sure if, I think I saw one of your posts before that we kind of commented on. We have a mentorship that Lady E is involved with on the Clockwatch page. You can look for it, and we're here for any kind of support. So if there's something that you're going through and you want to have a private conversation with one of us, you can go ahead and do that. You can always friend request me, and I'm more than willing to just be that support for you. We're family here. That's what we're all about. So if there's something that I can help to encourage you to gain that strength that you need, I'm here for you, sister. All right. So the mentorship, as well as you can friend request me and inbox me.
King, I ain't done yet. King.
Unless you are fishing and you want to post your breakup on the wall, then you can just, know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm broke up, y'all. And there are plenty of dudes will holler at you. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying?
We are a dating app as well, apparently.
Facebook, bro, the best dating app on earth. That's how I met my wife.
We get done. Match.com got that on us. Christian Mingles, shit, we ain't none of Christian. We call it sinners mingle. That's what we up on here doing. But before I digress, because what I want to talk about also is Ray J. Are we gonna say that Ray J has a mental issue? Because Ray J's life has been fucked up ever since the Kim episode as well. Yes, he caked on that video, but that nigga lost his mind afterwards. Come on, when you see some of the shit he done afterwards, it's just.
Oh, he got the Booty Warriors on Fab after that.
Yeah, not even that. But you gotta think about it. Listen, he came out with a track. How he destroyed. I mean, he wasn't a great singer and rapper to begin with, but the nigga came out and played himself in public eye. I hit it first. Like, what type of shit were you thinking? Like,
I have no idea. Yeah.
No, they destroyed careers, even though his career survived off of Brandy. But
yo, Black, you gotta post the link though. Where can we find a link so people can accept the terms of StreamYard?
I posted it already. B, was you not paying attention?
No.
You're gonna try to play me.
Obviously not. Is that the link?
She got it now. She got it now. She got it now.
All right.
See, they hating on me doing my job. See, I haven't been with a Kardashian. I am good. My mind and my faculties are still intact.
Yeah, not yet.
You say that loosely, bro. You say that loosely.
TJ, go ahead.
Oh, hey guys, how are you? Fuck. It's hard to get a word in with y'all. I love y'all though. But check this out. Y'all forgetting Reggie Bush? Reggie Bush was a Heisman Trophy winner. And dated Kim Kardashian and ran his ass right out the NFL.
Oh, son, he was going crazy in Tampa.
Crazy.
Soon
man, listen.
In that ass.
I'm
He
really,
started doing nothing in the NFL. That's a fact. That is
I kind of agree with Chrissy as like, I think the mother is like a super manipulator, and she turned all of her kids into this pawn and this giant scheme to make the brand huge. I get it.
Now she practiced Kinkos with them.
And I also believe, check this out though, like Kanye's loose up top, and I think Kanye needs to be on his medication because that's just not everyday run of the mill. I'm mad at this white girl and Ready Reds. They are Armenian. I don't know if that classifies as white necessarily, but I don't know if they checking Caucasian in the box. Here we are.
I think they
if the clan comes, are they okay?
No,
actually, they'll be taking.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
And
man, listen,
Armenians don't really. That's rarefied air for a black man. Because they really don't be fucking with us too tough like that.
I mean, they don't. But a white man, a clan member, will kill them just as fast as anyone.
That's why I just said it. You're right.
You're right, but we got to tell the whole truth.
Hold on, I gotta read the comment from. I posted to everybody and say anything. Alan, Amy, I'm loving the conversation you guys start on the page itself. To get to know each other, huge. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for following. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Coming back up, we also got there. Oh, there she goes. She found it. Vanessa, we got you. I was somewhere else watching. I got it now. I think. Yes, you got it, girl. I'm reading it right now. So yes, you got it. Great. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next subject, guys.
Oh, good. I'm done. That's fine. Carry on. I'm gonna come check y'all at the cancel segment.
Yo, my bad. I thought you were done. Everybody started talking over you. You listen. Yo, my fault. The street whisperer.
I thought you were done. Everybody was talking over you. Go ahead, carry on. I digress.
Yo, we getting real violent over here.
It
must be that Afrocentric hair he got over there.
It's luxurious. Listen, check this out. I got 2 fish sticks, a Lunchable, my knife is up in here, and a jar of money. Don't fuck with me. What you think this is?
Yeah, your afro come out and you start acting up.
Yo, I'm like a gremlin. Don't feed me after midnight, bro.
Well, hold on. You know what? I think I got 3 minutes to spare. TJ, but what was your finishing thoughts on this?
No, good.
Anything else, sir? The world wants to hear. The street needs to hear. That's all? Oh, now you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, bro. Come on, man. You on the clock. That's very insightful. I'm gonna eat up this 2 minutes. You got so much to say. Come on. 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Cracking themselves up.
So my family knows when the laugh starts, it's hard to get me reeled in. Fuck you, black. Pause.
Bro, okay.
30 seconds, bro.
Secondly, Ray J's crazy, Kanye's crazy, and I hate to use the term crazy because it's really disrespectful to people that are mentally ill.
No,
I think Kanye need to get some real help. I think he need to stop surrounding himself with so many yes men that want to be in his pockets and get some real help. Some people that love him unconditionally and aren't just going to tell him keep dropping Yeezys and keep pushing the album or whatever they're doing. Get some real help before you kill yourself. Oh my goodness, this is the type of pot it's gonna be tonight, huh?
You got 40 seconds to spare, brother. Ain't got anything else?
My ribs hurt, bro. I can't breathe.
Came on a podcast with Afro out though. Like,
all right, well, I didn't want to say hold on. Well, we appreciate your insight, Mr. Street Whisperer.
Street Whisperer.
Hold up. Looks like the family has something to say. There's a My Buddy doll, and T's here too.
Yo, fuck him. Fuck him the long way. That My Buddy doll scarred me for life as a kid. Pause.
Facts.
That My Buddy doll almost lost us our garage as a kid. I set that bitch on fire. Keep playing with me.
And that's a wrap.
Okay.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, and
I didn't hear
our
nothing.
favorite subject. Trump threatens. Oh, yeah. Trump threatens to send more federal agencies as enforcement to Chicago and Portland. Are we on the verge of martial law? And we're gonna start off with Ready Red's favorite person. Come on in, brother. Talk about your boy and what he doing.
Yo, if you check it out, man. If you check it out, the places that have been enforcing this pandemic with martial law are the people that are recovering from it the quickest. I'm not surprised if it goes down. I think they might try it, but it ain't gonna work. Because there's just too many ignorant niggas out there, and they just don't have enough people in the military. Simple.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah,
I'm
is
trying
that
to follow
the
you.
Hennessy talking? Is that you saying something?
Huh?
Is that the Hennessy talking? Or is that you, brother?
No, that's me. I'm being serious because look, they're gonna try to shut it down with martial law, but you got people in the hood that got guns just like they do, and they're not gonna hear get off the street. They're just not gonna listen to that. And there's just too many people. They don't have enough. They don't have. Come on, bro. They're starting their own internal war. It just won't work.
But what do you think about Trump pushing that agenda, pushing getting more military and enforcement into those streets? What is your take on him doing that? Do you agree, disagree, or are you indifferent?
I would say I'm more towards the indifferent side because if all right, let's put it like this: the places where he's going to put the martial law are usually going to be the places that are probably one of the worst cities or in the worst areas of what you say of Pennsylvania, right? So
Portland and Chicago.
Portlandia isn't bad at all. Portlandia is a very nice place to go visit.
Portland.
I didn't say the whole place. I said the places where they would try to enforce it would be the places that are.
Yeah,
that would be
that's
more
where he
hood.
sent his troops, though, Mac. He sent his troops to Portland. What the hell's
I mean,
going on in Portland? Nothing besides peaceful protests, but they bombing on them with tear gas. They got tear gas. He already inserted troops, and he promises to send more. The governor of Philly or Pennsylvania threatened Trump. Listen, if you send your troops to Philly, we're going to arrest them. Like, basically, we're going to go to war with y'all. So knock it off. Like, cut the shit.
No, I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't care what they do. I mean, I don't. At the end of the day, I think no matter what they try to do, they're wasting their time.
Are you informed on this topic at all?
Huh?
Are you informed on this topic at all?
No, I am. I just put it like this, man. I look at it in different ways, and I just can't come up with my own idea on how I really feel about it. So I'm kind of, because like I said, it's all right. How do you enforce if you try to enforce something like the curfew and nobody's listening? How are you going to make people listen?
It stems from a movement, right? Black Lives Matter. You see me here. I got my I Still Can't Breathe shirt on because it shouldn't stop. It don't stop. It shouldn't stop. Now they're doing peaceful protests for the last 50 days off in Portland. There has been some vandalism going on, and Trump is like, you know what? I'm sending in troops. Now, the mayor is out there with the citizens protesting peacefully with local law enforcement as well. All of them are out there. They're sending troops in now to come do what they do, which is fuck people up, abduct people, and tear gas the situation, get them up out of here, you know? So, first, and then I'll let you talk because this
you seen all the videos though? Have you seen a lot of those videos of those
it's pretty fucked up, and it's fucked up to the point where your man sounds very contradictory because he's saying on one hand, you know, respect the troops and Black Lives Matter, kneeling for the flag disgust me, right? But on the other token, you got veterans standing in front of these peaceful protesters like, yes, Black lives do matter, so stop making it about us. And you're gonna still send troops in there. What the fuck are you doing? And they're not real like army veterans. These guys are FBI agents. You know what I'm saying? Who are supposed to, you know, first get with the local authorities and everything before they actually put themselves in this situation. But since the local authorities are out there with the protesters, they're just doing their own fucking thing. Right? You know what I mean? So, how do you feel about your man just calling more
Arbitrarily
He's way out of
making
pocket.
decisions.
What is he doing? Maybe you can have some insight with us. That's why I'm saying, like, you're a Trump supporter, so you can have
it's not about me being. It's not about being a Trump supporter. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that he does. Definitely don't agree with anything that he says.
Okay.
I don't agree with anything that comes out of his mouth. But I'm just saying, the thing you can't. I always say, has he done more good than bad? Yes. That's my only take on Trump. I just don't think he's as bad as everybody makes him out to be. That doesn't mean every decision he makes is right.
So how do you support him if you don't believe anything he says? Or
but whether you support him or not, is like I said, you have to go with what's there, man. Like, are you going to say that everything he's done, like every single thing that he's done so far, is bad? He's done no good. He's done nothing for nobody.
We had a guy.
Hey, real quick. Sorry, okay. I'll let you guys speak. We have Emma Rivera says that my son has been talking about it. It has been a big issue in the military. My son was already at the border.
That's my nephew she's talking about. That's my sis.
All right, you go. About to come on in.
Elaborate, because I really didn't understand that. Can you just elaborate, like how is your son been talking about it, and why is it a big issue in the military? You know what I'm saying? We don't know what stance your son and your family.
I told you that's my sis and my nephew. Yeah. So her son is in the Army. He's been serving our country since he was 18. He's been in there. He's, I think, making sergeant at this point, if not already sergeant. So he's had to be on the border. I mean, Emma, you can comment, but he's with us. He's a Brown. He's our Brown brother. And he definitely, doesn't feel like it should be the place of the military to come in and supersede what the local governments are already enacting. And Emma, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's where his stance is. So it's something that they have to internalize, because one, you're supporting the country, right? You're in our military, but then they want you to do something that goes against your grain and goes against your beliefs or what the reason you served our country was for. So, and I guess a lot of people have that internal battle, right? Like, I gotta listen to my commander and go do what they're telling me to do, but at the same time, I don't agree with what I'm doing. So this isn't what I signed up for, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I just don't think that when the local government is handling it how they're handling it, there's any need for the president to come in and decide that he's going to supersede what's already being done on the local level and arbitrarily make that decision that they're going to send in military. And we know when these guys come in, they're not coming in with rose petals and flowers. They're coming in with a mentality already that it's war. It's war on our own soil, with our community and with the local people and with our own people. And that they have to be on the defense and not on the offense and figure out how we can de-escalate things. And especially when it's a peaceful protest, it's almost like, when you're in the service, they break you down and build you up. So you're a whole different human being than what you went into it with. And I don't think that we need that type of force within this environment at this time.
I don't necessarily think it's a peaceful protest. It's not peaceful per se. It's just not out island with other guns and stuff like that. Because they are throwing rocks and pebbles and all types of shit like that.
I see.
Yeah. It's not totally peaceful. And then the vandalism and then the threatening of the guards. I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, I gotta look at from their point of view. If they're getting thrown shit at, it only takes one way to get hit, right way, and then that is a wrap for you as well. But I mean, for overall the forces that they're doing, because what we haven't dived into, and I'll let Montana speak after me, is that they're going through the city in black, like uncovered, unmarked vehicles, like vans. Like, you want to know the white vans to go pick up kids and steal them, and shit like that? Well, they're driving through black vans through the town and picking up protesters and kidnapping them. That's basically what they're doing, because the officers they're unmarked and they don't announce themselves and who they are, and they're secret agents, like playing like like ghost ops or some shit because they're just picking up random protesters and not even do process of the law and giving them their justice, their due date in court. I'm gonna run to Montana. What do you think about this? What is your opinion? Do you have an opinion?
I do, and I agree with everything you just said. So I'm gonna throw it back up to TJ because he raised his hand. So
here's my thing. Thank you, Montana. Like, sorry, did I cut you off? Because go ahead, finish.
No, that's it. I just agree with everything. I agree with everything you said. It's exactly how I feel about it. So go ahead, it's your turn.
Why are you inciting army and military to peaceful protests? And I understand that there's vandalism happening, but I believe that's for where the state comes into play, and the governors come into play, and the mayors come into play and take control of their state. The issue with Chicago is Chicago has been a war zone for several years. It's not just now because of COVID, right? Like, Southside Chicago is a fucking war zone. They call it Chirac. Okay. This past weekend, 14 people were shot and killed at a funeral. Listen to how that sounds. So obviously, police don't even patrol Southside Chicago. They don't have enough weapons. The police don't have enough weapons to patrol Southside Chicago. And realistically, if they go into Southside Chicago, the army goes in there, it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be the OK Corral, which it already is now.
DJ, Southside Chicago been fucked up for over a decade.
That's what he's saying.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, don't use a protest or, hey, Democratic states as your narrative to invade Chirac.
Exactly.
Because it's been fucked up forever. Now you're going to wait to the last part of your fourth term to invade Chicago? Really?
Exactly. That's my thing. Like, Detroit is equally as bad.
Last year, the body count was like 70 and some change. This was last year. No protests, no COVID, no nothing. Why didn't you invade then?
133 people on Memorial Day were shot. I don't know how many died, but were shot, registered being shot on Memorial Day in Chicago. Yeah. Like, it's been a problem. Chicago's been a problem. Chicago's been top 3 underneath Little Rock, Arkansas, and Detroit. Come on, man. Like, it's way bigger. It's way bigger to me. Martial law is way bigger to me than just, okay, you have people protesting because of Black Lives Matter. I get that, but don't use that as the narrative to shut a city down. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, Chicago needs help. Detroit needs help. Detroit's poverty level is like 74%, which means that we'll go right back to the classist statement. The upper echelon is doing just fine. Everybody else is dying. You know what I mean? There's more abandoned buildings than there are buildings filled with people in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't just we're protesting because of Black Lives Matter. Stop using that as the narrative to send in a do you know how much it's going to cost? Do you know how much it's going to cost the United States to send the military into a state to shut it down? Come on, man. It's bigger. It's way bigger than that to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel bad because how many old people, how many elderly people live in Chicago? I don't know the numbers, but I'm sure that they live there, right? And I'm sure gangs have taken over their neighborhoods and taken over their corners and turned that into a war zone. You know what I mean? And they have little kids, 12, 13 years old, going to the ranges to train them to start shooting at a young age. So if you're going to use martial law to shut something down, make sure the narrative behind it is the amount of violence and death that occurs, not it's a Black Lives Matter protest going bad.
I put Democratic states on it, but I digress.
Right. No, absolutely. You're right. Absolutely. I'm sorry.
Not only that, also St. Louis is one of the most gang violent places there is, and right around the corner from the White House, behind the White House. I went to Howard University for a little bit, but behind there has a lot of gun violence too, and they can't control it in their own state. Washington D.C. has been always notorious for having the most gun violence. The block behind the White House. So I'm going to pass it to Lady E.
So I don't really know too much about the whole situation, but the more I listen to you guys, I totally agree with Black and Twitter on this. Everybody else who was against it. So that's all I really have to say. I think it's fucked up. I think that Trump is going to try to do whatever he wants to do in the long run. and I don't think it's going to end very well for anybody. But I don't put it past him for doing it or trying to do it, because I mean,
All right, so
he's who he is. So
sorry about that. I mean, I was talking to someone else. I apologize. But did you finish your thought, lady? I apologize.
yeah.
All right. King Clips, did you complete your thought?
Yeah, we can move on, man. Everybody pretty much knows how I feel as far as that goes. So
I just think that how we're going, instead of having some positive leadership, and I mean, I understand like not everything that Trump has done has been bad. I'm not going to say that either, because I see some good in what he's done, but in the end of the day, that his leadership skills are lacking. With we should be all coming together, and this time that we're going through as people is an unprecedented time. And I think that we need more togetherness than we need to be like apart from each other. And he's not, and I don't think that he's doing his best to bring everyone together instead of holding us apart. I mean, maybe it's not his job. Maybe it's our job as people to do that. But I think that we all need some kind of leadership or tutelage, because a lot of people, common sense is not common. If we all know that. But with that said, I'm gonna move to our next subject of the night.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just real quick. I think every president that we had, though, has created division in some sort of way. And in their own way have created division in every topic.
But I feel like there's always going to be division with any presidency, because no matter what, you've got, right, we mainly have two parties. We need more than that. We've discussed that before, but we mainly have two parties, right? So there's always going to be some type of division, because there's going to be a group of people who want that president in place, and then there's going to be a group of people who don't want that president in place. So what's going to happen is the ones who don't want them is going to turn around and make everything a negative, and the ones who do want them is going to turn around and make everything a positive. And that's where the divisive comes in. That's when the division comes into play. So I don't know that they're per se sitting there creating that, or if it's just created because of our views.
Cliff, I'm gonna let you go real quick, because I just want to say this real quick though. I did go around and ask y'all, did y'all have anything else to say on this matter? I did.
My bad.
But
You didn't ask me. You didn't ask me.
I made it. I presented it. Like, but go ahead, Clips.
My bad.
Y'all didn't attack
I apologize, man. I did pass it off. But then I thought about it in hindsight. I'm just like, okay, let me just address this one thing. Yeah, it does cause division. Honestly, if you can say Obama was out here causing division, you're a fucking hater. You just hating. I can honestly, from the bottom of my heart, say that he didn't do enough. Black enlighten me to things that he was trying to do, but was getting shut down by second. You know what I'm saying? Left and right. Everything else, I'm just like, really, I don't see how he was hating on. He was causing division at that. If anything, people called, check this out, Montana. They called him a liberal and a social. They accused him of socialism so many times. That's like people get to do whatever they want, right? Like everybody's equal. The American dream, correct? They accused him of that so many fucking times while he was in office. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your man right now, what we're seeing right now is borderline fascism.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? I never said he was my man. So let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes.
Let me apologize for that.
But I do have a question.
No. Let me talk. What we're seeing right now is borderline fascist. We got a fascist in office. We don't have a leader. We don't have a leader. We cannot look to this guy for a word of inspiration at first. Never. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying don't do that. I'm just saying check his track record. There's nothing that he has ever said that we can wholeheartedly believe in.
I believe you. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Fact check me on that.
No, I believe you. I've told you that. In the 90s, he was talking shit.
Either Democrat or Republican, whether they were George Bush, the first, second, or fucking Bill Clinton or Obama, they had such oratorical skill that they could, even if they was lying, they can get in front of that podium and we would believe him. We would believe him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kanye, we were just talking about him, called Bush a racist, and then fucking Obama called him a jackass. So once they get up on that mic, they know how to move a crowd. They know how to lead. They know what it takes.
Let me
Yo,
interrupt you real quick because I want to read the comment real quick.
It's Chris's turn.
Them, I cannot pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to fuck it up.
His last name is Liglighter.
Yeah, I still can pronounce your last name, so we're gonna move past that. So Jim says the biggest program. Wow, I can't read today either. The biggest problem I see in politics has never meant to be a career. They have forgotten for the people by the people. Oh yeah, the people by the people. I get you. I agree with you. I agree a lot with what you're saying because once we elect them, they do a whole 180, bro. Like nothing that when we try to send them letters to do something what they promise they're gonna do, it never gets done because it is a popularity contest in order to get to the office you want to achieve. I don't believe that they are for the people because at the end of the day, you're for what's going to give you more money in your pockets. So whatever if the cigarette company is going to give you more money to vote away on that's the way you're going to vote. Once you get to the office, it's not about the people anymore anyway.
So I had a question. So Montana, I'm not. I just saw you make a face when Clip said that he didn't believe Obama will cause division. I saw you make a face. So I just want to know. Because I don't feel like he did either, but maybe I'm missing something. So where do you feel he caused a division with the people while he was in office?
I feel like he really promoted the fact that he was the first Black president, even though he came from a single mother, right? And he was half white, half Black, and he made this whole big thing about how he's the first Black president. And like, okay. None of us were mad at that. That's not what we're mad at. We're mad at his policies. We're mad at what he stood for. We weren't mad at him because of the color of his pigment. We were mad at his policies. So yeah, I don't think that's like, I think everyone glorified, oh, I'm going to go vote now because I turned 18 and I'm Black and I'm going to go vote. That's not why you should vote. You should vote because you believe in something. That's why I didn't vote. I know you had a hard time with that, but that's why I didn't vote because I didn't believe in anyone's policies
So to that, right? But how does that cause a division? And you know what? I've got to say something to this as far as just being a woman of color. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you.
Yes,
but
yes.
Being a woman of color, right?
Yes.
It is so important for us to always put first Black, because here we are in 2020 and we still are only having first Black doing something because of everything that was taken away.
Right.
I don't understand how though that caused a division by him using that platform. I don't see how that created the division. Like, yes, he's half white and half Black, but I actually had this argument with my cousin who's Irish, right? So my cousin is 50% Irish, 25% Russian, and 25% Native American Indian, because I'm Russian American Indian as well, right? When I talk, I'm a woman of color because I am 50% Hispanic and I'm 25% Native American Indian. So 75% of my makeup is of color and not of European descent. So because even though he was half white, his skin was not white. And therefore, he was always treated as a Black man and will always be considered a Black man and never be considered a white man ever. Ever. The white population will never take him as their own. Okay? It's just fact. It's fact. It is what it is, right? So I don't know how that would cause division. And you say that you weren't upset about his color, his skin, but his policies. But we need to remember back when they were doing videos of hanging an image of him with a noose, going back to slavery and hanging and all of that. So there were people who were upset by the color of his skin. But there were people who were putting that in play and were upset by the color of his skin. And I don't know so much that he created that division. And that's just my 2 cents.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll let you. Hold up. Is there a rebuttal for you, Monte? Do you have anything to say to response?
Me personally, yeah, no,
yeah,
I agree. Like, I think other people maybe. I don't know. I feel like he antagonized the situation a little bit by being like, oh, the first Black president. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And he was very charismatic, and he made his points, and we get it. But he also went backwards and blamed Bush for everything, and he made this whole thing. I feel like he kind of made this like little division that's Trump's doing now.
Yeah,
Like I feel
hear
like
you.
they're kind of making like there's a.
You hear that?
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say that there are black people that believe that feel that way as well too. I'll give you that. I'm usually biased when it comes to the situation because I have family members that are on his staff and I actually work there, so I don't ever talk about this because my cousin was his lawyer, so I don't really go into that. So because I have a different view on that situation. And another thing is I want to touch on before the clip said on this. Whenever we thought in this country that we were gonna have a black president elected, we all thought, a lot of us, I can't say all, a lot of us thought he would be assassinated. We thought he would never make it through his full term because this country has been built on hate and for his whole life. Like that's what this country's been built on. So it was like, so we never thought he was going to do. The problem with that is too many black people expected too much, like he was Superman. They thought that he was going to cure all our ailments, and he's only the first president. So remember, when he was elected president, he had a virus and epidemic, a pandemic to deal with when he first got elected, when he came into office, when he had to deal with the H1N1, and that was in 2008. Not only did that, we were also in the worst part financially as a country because the housing market collapsed. So not only when he came in, he had to build that up, and the first come in there because the president preceding him didn't do that, and we crashed. So it's just really what it is. There was no person that dealt with adversity. There was no person that dealt with adversity better with a smile on his face and brought people together more than the president. Because remember, CNN and all the other companies, Fox, used to run stories about the color of his burgundy or his brown suit. About how that's a conspiracy. What kind of good man would ever do that? Listen, they tore that man down to his fiber. And the hate that we seen with Trump was the same hate that we were seeing with Obama, but on a different end of it. And it was not about his policies. It was because the color of his skin, because he was a man that was well-spoken, and any threat to white society is an educated black man. And that is what it comes down to. And that is how they destroyed, and that's why they destroyed it. If you can't destroy a man, you destroy his character. And that is what I'm saying.
I've never experienced that in my life. I've never felt that way, and that's all.
What do we call that?
It's not everybody, but I'll let King Chris touch on that.
No, there's definitely a word for that. But at the same time, the only reason, and it's an ignorant reason, well, I'm mad at Obama, and this is going off topic a little bit, is because he didn't call those necessary executive orders like Trump is doing right now. His executive orders aren't necessary. And he did it out of fear about dark history. Like, oh shit, a black man is president. He can just veto everything and take out anti-lynching laws, which he should have done. You know what I'm saying? Which he should have done. Don't wait for Senate when it comes to that. You know what I mean? He should have did that shit. And that's the only reason why I'm upset with Obama when it comes to that. But everything else, yeah, they hated on him. I thought he was going to die like 3 years in, 2 years in. I thought somebody was going to actually murder this man because it's what it is. It's not about being the first black for that. Do you believe in his policies? Did he have oratorical skill? Let's just break it down to the fundamentals. Did he lead a country? That answer was yes. That answer was absolutely. Of course. You were in the midst of fucking post-Desert Storm war with Al-Qaeda, and he brought back Bin Laden's head.
Yeah.
Well, he did.
Right?
The Navy SEALs did. But
fucked up economy. Just started generating money as soon as Trump got into office, and it took him 8 fucking years. 8 years to get us back to that type of status. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yo,
So
we are.
I hate on him a lot, and I do it on this podcast. I hate on him a lot, and I know I'm being long-winded, and we got to get to our next topic. But yo,
we'll get that on later date.
Yeah, but fastest as a president right now, man. Like,
all right,
we gotta get him the fuck out of there. Get in the booth, y'all.
Dude, hold on. How ESPN do it? Do the time constraints. We're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna move on to the next subject. We'll do that at a later time. So we're gonna get messy, y'all. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. I say she's a Clydesdale, but people tell me that she's Stallion. Was she a victim? Who was the victim? And I'm gonna go with hold up. I got somebody. We got to read this comment first from the last subject we were talking about. Obama, this is Alan. He says, Obama was an amazing president, dealt with the pandemic, pulled us out of recession, ordered the capture of the death of bin Laden. Every time he spoke, he was about bringing us together and facing the world and together. And that's the reason why I thought you didn't kill, because he's too much like Martin Luther King and Muhammad and everybody else, outspoken, like spoken at his terms. Moving on to the next one is Tory Lanez, and I can listen. What the fuck is wrong with my tongue tonight, y'all? I can't even speak. Excuse the hell out of me.
Every night.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Hold on. We about to roast? What we about to do?
Yeah, it's the roast session.
Listen,
It's a roast session.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear your forehead is right there.
No, you know what?
Okay, you know what? It's all good. That means I got something inside of it that needs that much.
Turn the forehead down.
You know what? I think it's too much of those sponsorships that he's getting for us.
You know.
All right, so I don't see how you could say that he blamed Bush for the cause of division. Anything he did say against him was accurate. If anything, Obama was going out of his way to stay away from speaking negative. Policy-wise, he was moderate, not nearly as progressive as we painted him. All right, so can somebody? Who's going to go first with this Tory Lanez thing? Do we need a lady's point of view? No, you know what? I'm for DJ Spitter. Since you got your ear to the street, what did you hear about the situation? Talk to us.
First and foremost, isn't a stallion a male horse?
Yes.
Oh no! That's
Okay, just
hold on. Don't tell me that's the crying game.
Yo, that afro is breezy right now.
Yo,
What's going on,
fear the fro when it's tied back, things is different. The afro bring a different side out of me.
Let's go, brother.
I'm telling you like this. So apparently, what had happened was they was partying with Kylie Jenner, who's a Kardashian. I'm not trying to do the 7 degrees of separation, but if the shoe fit. Apparently, Tory was fraternizing with Kylie Jenner. Words were mixed. It got mixy. Meg Thee Stallion pulled out a knife. Tory Lanez pulled out a gun. Now let's be clear. Meg Thee Stallion is 7'14", 230 pounds, and Tory Lanez is 5'1", weighing in at $105. He was definitely out of his weight class. I'm just saying.
He would have got murdered.
Let's be clear. I do not condone any type of violence toward a woman. All jokes aside, I don't give a damn. Or man. Mm-hmm. So I don't necessarily know who the aggressor was, and that would definitely, my opinion would come from who was the aggressor. If you're trying to stab me, I'm throwing you in the illest headlock. You're probably gonna tap out.
But TJ, would you fuck her?
No, I do not have the. Listen, I'm from the cloth of.
Even if she brandished the knife.
I am from the cloth of, if you have a gun and pull it out, you better shoot it. So I'm not bringing a gun to the party.
If she brandished the knife and she was bigger than you,
I'm calling the cops. I'm a civilian. I'm calling the police.
You ain't got no time. You're about to die, but you got the swimmy squeeze on you. That's the situation. That's what we're talking about.
I don't know, man. It's tricky.
Hey, yo, God, she bigger than you, God. But she brandished, she about to $150 your face.
I'm telling you like this. I have no idea what it's like being a 5'1", 105-pound man. I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, you gotta speak up for the little guy right now.
I'm not that guy.
Don't you remember yourself in middle school?
What's that? Hold on. What's that, Red?
Remember back when you was in middle school when you were 5'1", 105?
No, I missed 105. I ain't been 105 since the 3rd grade. Let's be clear.
Yo, he was in middle school. You ain't never seen me guys.
Yeah, Mikhail, come on, man. I was in summer school with y'all. I ain't never missed a day of being fat. I smooth jumped over 105. Got the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did go to summer school. That's true.
Yeah, we was there. We was all there together.
Yeah. Me, you, TJ, and Black.
Yeah, that's how I met y'all.
Yeah.
And shenanigans ensued.
Yeah.
But real talk, it's Tory Lane's fault. Tory Lane's got in his feelings.
You mean?
Those girls are not meant. He acting like any one of those girls are wife material. He should let them all go.
Oh, so you saying that he shouldn't have been flirting with one of the Kardashians and stuff? Yo, listen. You talking from a struggle rapper. Tory Lanez ain't never had a hit, right? And
yes, he has.
What?
Come on. What hits
Yo,
Tory Lanez got,
the Tory Lanez love song was on the Billboard charts for a year straight.
Out here. What are you talking about?
So he got
that love song was on the charts for a year straight.
Like I haven't been broken a minute and all that crap.
He on some Joe Button shit right now?
Nah.
Joe
I don't
Budden?
know.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's deep.
He's got a whole mixtape series that has done well. I think it's called the Chicks Tape.
Like he went digging in the crates for that.
Y'all really in tune with this guy?
I just know music. I know what drops every week.
Listen. Tory Lanez was in a rap battle with somebody.
Yo, Tory Lanez is hot, my G. I ain't gonna lie. Tory Lanez is hot out here. Big out here.
Girls in fear of his life. Y'all know what he's doing?
Clips, I'm with you, bro. I'll search for that dude. That dude gets no airplay.
Hell no. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here.
Because we listen to a certain type of genre of hip hop.
No, all you do is make covers.
Like when you come out here to Florida, you gotta listen to everything, man. There's nothing I have to listen to everything. Haitian music. I have to listen to I don't even know what they call some of this music.
You in Miami, bro? You in Miami?
No, I live in Fort Lauderdale because I can't live in Miami because I don't speak Spanish.
Well, now you said Haitian. I was thinking about Liberty City.
In Fort Lauderdale, there's a big Haitian, Jamaican, and I would say Cuban population out here. But when you go down to Miami, it's like nobody speaks English. Everybody speaks Spanish.
Yeah,
come on, seriously. Everybody you go to, I go down. I remember I delivered down to Miami on the regular. So everywhere I go, I got my phone on Google Translator because nobody understands what I'm saying in English. Just a few people, and I'm not being funny.
It's kind of funny.
So that's like being in the Bronx.
Why don't you just learn the language?
So that's like being in the Bronx.
No, real
America.
talk. I mean, no, I do. Be honest with you, I'm trying to learn Spanish and Creole at the same time. Because the amount that I know for work. But I mean, I'm not like my brother. I'm Hiram fluent. He's speaking because the only thing he date is like girls who speak Spanish and put him in jail. But that's
how Hiram doing, yo? He good? He doing good? Hiram good, Mac?
Y'all not gonna kill me again.
How's it, bro, man? He's good.
Yeah, man, he's good. He all right. He's in Hawaii right now.
Oh, word. Beautiful.
So I have some questions on this.
Go ahead.
Where was Megan when she had the knife? How far was she from Tory? What was said? What dialogue was communicated? I need details because I can't tell you who the victim is if I don't know the setup.
I need to know how much. I need to know how much alcohol was involved. She got shot in the foot because she's 7'5" and Tory was aiming up.
They was watching Harlem Nights. They was watching Harlem Nights. He was like, shoot me. I dare you shoot me in my foot. Shoot me my pinky bone. Craig. Shoot me my pinky toe. You so bad. Listen, they was doing some TikTok shit at a swimming party. And Tory Lanez kept fucking up the dance spots and shit like that. He wasn't hitting, and she was getting kind of tight. That this dude was messing up his damn TikTok for her. So and she was like, "Yo, you know how to dance? I act like a fool." So I mean, you saw you saw it progressing. That's where this shit was like, she was feeling type of way earlier. So she probably pimp slapped his ass in front of everybody. And he couldn't fight her because he about like 125, like 5'6".
Soaking wet with a pocket full of nipples.
Yeah, so she probably hemmed his ass up in front of everybody. So then
he only 5'3", bro. He Muggsy Bogues' height. He only 5'3".
So what I'm saying is that he got his feelings hurt and he can't beat her, so you gotta shoot the chick. So that's what happened.
Yo,
I don't know who the victim is.
The victim is he was being abused. He was being abused. She was having his way with his ass.
We
Just
don't
throw
know
his ass
that.
around like a
Oh,
rag doll.
Chrissy, he the victim. I'm sorry. You was speaking my language all night, except for now.
Because I don't. Here's my thing. I don't know. Like my thing is, could you have walked away? Like,
Chrissy,
could
he
you
had to
have
shoot her
walked
in her foot. So if he had to shoot her in her foot, she was ragging his ass.
Hell, Chrissy,
He was aiming up.
He wasn't trying to kill her. He was just trying to make her walk with a limp.
Disable her.
You know what I mean?
He fucking with a heavyweight.
Now she got to walk around like this.
They're gonna have to put her down, right? Because you know stallions are no good after they're injured.
Hey,
The stallion's a man
can't
horse.
work like she used to.
I told you she's a Clydesdale.
The stallion's a male horse.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you try like I said earlier, you trying to say there was a crying game.
No.
She's gonna
So she has some meat swinging between her legs. So you find out Stallion is not really a
I
stallion.
don't know. I don't know.
Maybe her name was Stallion.
Stalin, no.
Oh, no, we won't go there. You know,
Yeah, it's big.
don't get us canceled. Say the wrong shit. We looking like Nick Cannon.
Yo, real quick, we're making light of this. Ha ha ha. We all getting these jokes off, right?
Oh my God. There he goes.
I need to know how much alcohol. I need to know how much alcohol was involved for you to. How does this escalate to that? I need to know the A to the B.
Because he had no hands. He had no hands, B.
He couldn't reach her. He's 5'3". She's
That's
7'14".
Hey, yo,
She is 7'14".
PJ, there's recorded footage. When
Hold up,
you
y'all seen the Avatar, right?
like this.
If some chick like that coming at you, and you go, what you gotta do? You gotta shoot him in the foot. Other than that,
He is out of her weight class. Like,
Yeah.
let's be clear.
like George Foreman.
She could be
Boy,
your
yeah.
twin sister.
I fought mad people outside of my weight class. So don't be a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
B,
Well,
he
my
couldn't
only
body her,
thing-
B.
My
Nah.
only thing is, she brandished a knife.
And she had
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. If now, can I speak now? Can I speak?
Yo, please.
Go ahead.
Please.
All right. Check this out. If any nigga bigger than me run up on me with a knife, and I got the squeamish on me, he lucky if he gets shot in the foot. He's very
That's
lucky.
what I'm
if he gets
saying.
shot in the foot. You know what I'm
Thank you
saying?
very much.
So is
Thank you
Megan
very
a
much.
man? Does that matter? Does it matter if Megan's a
Yeah,
man or
I
a
don't
woman?
think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
She
If you're
brandished a
If you're
knife.
coming to threaten to kill me, I'm popping you. I got
Right.
you. I understand.
She brandished a knife. In the court of law, they're gonna be like, she brandished a knife. And depending where you are, they better not have been in Florida because they
If
have
it
to
was in
stand their
Florida,
ground.
she's
They have
getting
to
she
stand
going
their
to
ground
jail.
out there. They got to stand your ground out there. You know what I'm
One
saying?
second. In Florida, you
What, Matt?
don't go to jail in Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because like anyhow you think that you can run up on somebody in Florida and you have a gun and you pull out a knife, I could put 10 holes in you and they don't say nothing. That's
You know what I'm
self-defense.
saying?
The whole clip, Brad, is going in it.
Listen,
Well,
you
same.
defend yourself by all means necessary here in Florida, bro. That's why I don't say nothing to nobody because everybody feel threatened.
Max
So-
said I could OD. Max said I could throw 16 in her like, Oh,
And
she
they had-
down?
They had one the other day where a guy pulled out a
Chill.
machine gun out of road rage. Dude said, fuck you, guy pulled out his gun and said he felt threatened.
All right, now let's be real now. I don't know. If a chick brandishes a knife, I'll probably shoot her in the foot. So I'm gonna be real. Probably shoot her in the foot. Like real talk. They're trying to kill me. Like that's like, yo, you're waking up in the morning and your wife has a knife to your face, and
That's
you're
your
thinking
wife.
about trying to get out of it, and you grab her hand, and I'm gonna tee off. I'm smooth teeing off. Like, no, you threatening my life. Like, we're not with abuse. This is not abuse. You know what I'm saying? You're going to kill me because you're in your feelings. So now it's come on, yo. We can't act like yo. Tory Lanez just wakes up every day and shoots Meg Thee Stallion because they was together and they got in domestical arguments and disputes. We can't act like that. She was threatening his life.
That was my only question: is who's the aggressor? I mean, not that it matters, but if Tory had the gun out and he's got little guy syndrome, obviously, so he waving his gun.
Does that
pew, pew, pew. He's waving his pew pew around like a tough guy. Meg Thee Stallion, like, I got this little box on me, ping ping. You know, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like, TJ, how you feel about and then we'll get to the ladies, but TJ, how you feel about being threatened with a knife? Any young and may run up on you and she got a knife and she's a lot smaller than Meg Thee Stallion.
Simple.
A lot smaller than Meg Thee Stallion.
I don't care who you are. Don't run up on me and threaten me with a knife.
Thank you.
There's consequences and repercussions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's get it to Lady E.
So I'm with Chrissy on needing to know the details of all this, but as far as the victim goes, I think they're both in the wrong. There is a victim because if, like you guys were saying, if someone pulls a knife on me, I'm going to do everything possible to, you know, make sure I don't get hurt.
It turns into a fight for your life. Sorry, go ahead.
Exactly. So, and if it's over another female, like, come on, like, seriously, what you gotta be like Meg Thee Stallion is a beautiful woman, okay? And if she feels threatened by another woman, there's something, like, she is very insecure with herself, and
all real though.
And I speak.
You wouldn't be threatened by a Kardashian. We're not just talking any woman. We're talking a Kardashian.
She ain't finished, bro.
I know. I want. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let her finish her thought. I just want to insert that in there, the Kardashian factor.
No, she's a Jenner, so get that right.
Yeah,
she's a Jenner. She's not Kardashian.
But it doesn't even matter who she is. I'm just saying, like, another woman is not supposed to step in, you know, and like, if Tory was doing the right thing with Meg, she wouldn't have felt threatened at all. And obviously, if he's not doing it, like, why are you even with him? Like, if he's not showing you the attention because he's with you, then he's not somebody that you need to be with anyways. So I would have just walked away, went to go talk with some other dude instead of worrying about, you know, who he's talking to.
She was mad because he wasn't hitting them. She wasn't hitting them motherfucking steps on the motherfucking TikTok. I told you that was the problem. He wasn't hitting them steps, going for on the line. So that's why she got upset. And the thing about it is, she probably wanted to get out of dinner though, but she knew that their ass would sue, so she had to beat his ass, so she couldn't beat her ass. So
it just shows like how petty women are towards each other, and it was like a stupid thing that both of them did, and it could have all been avoided if she was a stronger person,
or he would have hit them TikTok steps, one or the other.
I don't know how it goes. I don't know what they were doing. I just know that they were at a party. So
I was watching the video. They're poolside, and she was on. Megan was on her TikTok, and the dude, and she got, yo, come on, Tory. Tory's out in, and he was fucking up the steps. They're doing that little shit like this, and he was hitting it like that, and she was looking like, come on, dude. That started like this, and the tension was there. You gotta fall in line sometime, B. You gotta hit them like you gotta do like the 5 heartbeats.
That makes the altercation even that much more dumb.
Well, you know, come on. She said that she's savage. Come on.
Yeah. Black.
Plastic, bougie, ratchet.
You gotta watch the video. Yeah, those are facts. Like, they were actually doing TikTok shit. Yeah, but I don't know if that was the reason why she wanted to cut the nigga. I know that started. I could see. You know, when you play around with your girl and you do some shit a little extra, and she get annoyed by your ass. Like, come on, motherfucker. Like,
no, Tory was giving Kylie more attention, or Kylie was giving him attention.
Well, I mean, that could be accurate, but I mean, it started with the TikTok. So the TikTok got her feeling some type of ways about this dude. You can't hit the steps with me, but yeah, you want to fuck with this shorty? You're getting cut. You're getting cut tonight.
They should have tuned into the Power P episode of Building Women Up last week. You know what I mean? They should have tuned
I
into
like
that. Then this
episode.
would have
That
been
episode was
avoided.
fire.
This
Right.
would have been avoided. Power P Mondays at 9. Tune in. I'm saying, learn yourself something.
You're right about that because maybe Cal Jenner had that Power P because it came with that cash. So he had a power of perspective to be with her ass because that money was a lot more than one with Megan Stallion.
But all
Yeah, I
it was attention. It wasn't even anything. There wasn't any indiscretions that occurred. And I agree with
I
Lady
know that.
E. And Lady E, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why we do our Power P, because like I said in the last episode, these dudes always cutting us off and not letting us talk. So I'm about to eat
always.
their asses. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
But in any case, I agree with
Especially
Lady
this
E.
one.
Yeah,
this
those
one.
two. Yep, those two, absolutely.
Who? Who?
Not you, Black and Cliff. They always be there.
Oh, word?
Just checking.
Black?
Yo, for real?
Just checking.
That's what we doing?
That's
That's
what
what
we're
we're
doing.
doing.
That's what
we're
we're doing.
Right.
You didn't let Lady E finish. You didn't let
I
her
did,
finish. I think
though.
she
I just
still got
said-
thoughts. Lady
All I
E, you
said
got
was
more to
that was
say?
the Kardashian chick. That's all I said.
He totally interrupted.
Y'all
me.
mad at that? Yo, y'all be like y'all like wild hostile to light skinned brothers because Black do that shit all the time and y'all don't say shit to him.
Black didn't
So
do shit.
Black,
I just
yeah with that
called him out
bullshit.
too. I just
Yeah
called
with that
him out
bullshit.
too.
I'm about to cut everybody off. Next subject.
Right.
No, Lady Eva, go ahead and finish your thought.
No, I think I'm done.
Oh,
See what we did to her? We muted her.
I'm done.
you're right. Your inner woman voice needs to come through. Monte, did you speak on this? Because I stepped away for a second. Did you?
I did not.
Oh, go ahead and speak. What do you think about the situation? Do you follow any of these people?
I do not.
Neither do
But
I.
I do think Kylie Jenner is gorgeous, but I think that a guy who does that and is in that predicament, who gives a lady more attention, you don't need to stab him. Just leave the situation. That's not worth all that. That's not worth it, dude. Any guy who's that's just not. And you're gonna get shot in the foot, and now you're limping, big pimping, but you're not. You're limping. I mean, it's like.
Amen. Drea
Yo.
says she wants that love.
Thanks.
Every time somebody on this podcast says shoot in the foot, I picture little ass Tory Lanez bucking at the ground like dance, Meg, dance.
Listen, I think you interrupting, TJ. TJ, you interrupting. Let the woman
I'm
say
super
right now,
white. They don't
TJ.
talk to the white
Yeah.
people on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't like light skinned people. The ladies don't like light skinned Charles out here. Yeah.
Hold on. Montana, finish your
Interrupt.
thought because I don't want to be
You go right
accused
on to that.
of
That's
not letting
cool.
you speak.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's it. That's all I had to say.
Oh, that's all you had to say?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
that's it.
sorry because I have someone cut you off before then that you couldn't let your inner woman out and speak how you
My
felt.
God.
on
My
this.
God.
I apologize.
Oh my God. Hey, yo, Montana, but you speaking my language on that.
Right?
I'm fucking with that.
Hold up. Before it's all gone, can you do the entanglement dance for us one time? We had a request for it.
I
I'm not
missed
doing
it. I was on a plane. I missed it.
No. I
Yo,
can't.
best
No, I
episode
can't.
ever. Best episode
Yeah.
ever.
I
Fire.
was
You can't do the
snorting-
shimmy?
I was snorting laughing for a good 5 minutes.
I want to
straight.
see it. I didn't get to go back and see it.
Come on.
Let me
No, I
see
can't.
it.
You want me to drop the bait? Hold up. Do I need
No,
to find the song?
No. I'm good.
Not gonna do the entanglement dance tonight, bro?
Entanglement. Come
We
on.
need it.
Come on. One time for us. Oh, shit.
It was the goofiest dance I've ever seen in my life. He's like, entanglement with August. Entanglement with
I
August.
think I got some change in my pocket.
Some change. Fuck you.
She's like, drop the bill.
I need the ones that fold. Hold up. Everybody, I'm gonna post Montana's her
No, you're
cash
not.
out later.
No, you're not.
So we can,
No.
we can make those deposits, guys. So we're gonna run into the next subject as soon as I find it. All right, so here we go. So, will the proposed second stimulus check re-elect this current administration?
You might as well go ahead and start with Ready Rez.
Why y'all want to do that? Why y'all want to do that?
Like that?
Man, I'll bow out of this one.
Listen, I'm gonna start with you, TJ. Since you got,
I'll be honest with I'll be honest with you, bro. To be honest with you, if they do, I'll be shocked. I don't think so.
You don't think what they will be reelected or the stimulus check is going to actually come?
No, the stimulus check is coming, but it's not going to save them to be reelected in the next one. It's over.
I mean, who's voting for Biden though? I mean, listen, I'm not voting for Biden. So, I mean, like, what do you mean he's not going to be reelected? I think he's going to be reelected hands down. I think this is a landslide.
I mean, I thought so too, man. But there's a lot of things going against him right now. This whole pandemic got everybody talking.
Yeah, then you're gonna get forgetful Biden. I mean, like, who you gonna put up there? He might forget we in a pandemic.
He might forget he the president.
That true. That too. So I mean, there's a lot of negatives. Listen, so
no, I'm saying he's gonna have to change. He's gonna have to change a whole lot of people. He can't keep all these same people after everything that's happened. He has to get rid of everybody.
Yeah, well, he's been doing that throughout his term. That everybody's been disappearing. This is like Hollywood Squares.
Well, no, that means he's giving people work. He's helping the economy.
And he's also putting people on unemployment. If you got to gain one, you got to put another one on unemployment. Don't work like that. Like I was just so happy that at least the Speaker of the House, so not the Speaker of the House, but the woman that gets the press releases, you know, at least she's attractive this time. I mean, I can actually watch the shit without feeling a certain type of way.
That is so misogynistic. It's
Isn't it?
absolutely unbelievable.
You know what? I got a mute button for
Did
you.
you hear the disgust in my throat?
Yes, I hear
Did you
it.
hear it come out?
Hold up. There's a button that rhymes with that too. Anyway,
Exercise your right. Exercise your right to you. Hey, I want to be. I want to be your first guest on Power P. Since I hate you too much.
No,
Go on
man,
your
no,
show
man.
and fuck it up.
no, they told me already privately they want to be able to speak on their own show.
Yeah. I'm just gonna interrupt everybody all night. I don't give a fuck.
We have a lot of fun on there. That
All right,
is
so
really
I'm
fun.
gonna go to Chrissy since you're so hot button with this. Also, what is your thoughts on it?
So I absolutely do not think that the second stimulus is going to reelect this man back in office. I don't think that's going to be the thing that reelects him. And here's why. He is not taking his money out of his. If anybody's intelligent enough, they already know it's our money that he's giving back to us. Okay, it's our taxes that we pay. It's our money. You're giving me back my fucking money. You did not take it out of your goddamn bank account, so I'm not giving you props for it. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's how I feel about that, right? So, no, this is not going to be the reason that he gets reelected whatsoever. Like, I don't understand how we can have a government that puts us in $1 trillion deficits and continue to fucking put us in a deficit and say, hey, applaud me for giving you back your tax money, even though I've been fucking with it the entire time you've been paying it. So, anyway. Can you tell I'm a little emotional about that? Like,
Who you want to pass it to, Chrissy?
Very passionate about that. So no, I don't believe that this will be the reason that reelects him. I think there are other things that will be put in play that reelect him, but not this little bullshit. Because the people who are actually benefiting from getting their tax money back are the little people. It's not the big billionaires that are going to continue to vote for him that get the benefits continuously throughout the year. So that's my take on it. And I'm going to pass it over to TJ Spitter.
Real fast. Hey, Black, wherever you are in that house of yours, can you come to the fucking podium? Because you asked me to speak on this topic 9 minutes and 13 seconds ago, then had 6, 7, 8 conversations, and then passed it to Chrissy. Completely forgot. Oh, I want TJ to speak on it. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Go ahead, Chrissy. You speak on it. I'm sorry, Charles. You're right. I'm a different person when the fro is out. I apologize. I apologize in advance.
Besides that stimulus check, have you guys ever checked out the EIDL loan?
What?
No, I have not.
Well, see, if you go on the website and you go onto the just do a Google search for SBA EIDL, you go there and you apply, and instead of using a EIN number, use your social security number. Put that you're a sole proprietor with only one employee, because that's what you really are. And I be honest with you, I just got $6,500 in my account.
That's fraud. Don't say that on the air. That's fraud.
Hold a second. No. Sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on. I get a 1099. I'm cool.
Okay, but that's what I was gonna say. Not everybody gets a 1099. You have to have a sole proprietorship, a DBA, a LLC. You have to have
You don't
one
have
of
to
those
have an
things to
LLC.
get
You don't have
that.
to have all of that. You don't have to have all of
You
that.
have to have something in order to establish that you are a sole proprietorship of a company, not just
That's
that
what
you're
they,
stating it.
that's what I mean. Like I'm in Florida. I just
Listen,
use
whoever's
Sunbiz.
doing that, make sure you double check your police sources before you go and do that. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I said I don't know if you guys know about it. It's a small business loan. So if it's a small business association, you have an EIN. And for those who are getting a 1099 who don't, they can still use their Social Security instead of an EIN. That's what I said from the beginning.
If you're freelancing, or if you're working as a contractor and things like that, absolutely. But if you're working for an organization that's paying you salary wages, pay wages,
A W-2, yeah,
you
correct.
can't do the sole proprietorship. I wish Jackson was on here, but he would have, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I already know all that. That's what I was trying to say. It's the SBA loan. Because like a lot of people, like here in Florida, I know a lot of contractors.
Yeah, so that,
I've been helping them out with it. And
not just everybody.
And I'm just saying, there's a lot of people are getting a lot of money from, like, it's not people who are making a W-2, it's the people with an EIN and a 1099 that's actually getting a lot of money back during this COVID stuff.
Right.
And like throughout this whole entire thing, I've just been learning and catching on to things, and I've been just seeing like a whole lot of money just being thrown out to people, but nobody with a W-2.
But also to backtrack that too, your sole proprietorship had to be established before March 15th, 2019. Anything after March 15th, 2019 cannot benefit from these benefits. So
from March? Yeah,
that's from March 15th,
2019.
2020, sorry, March 15th, 2020. Anything prior to that, you can. And the reason I know that is because my daughter started hers on like the 18th or something like that, and she fell out of the loop and wasn't able to benefit from those small business loans. And these small business loans at some point need to be repaid. They will be repaid, but it's at a longer amount of time, and I don't believe you have that high of an interest or any interest in it.
No,
but it's a loan. It's a loan. It is not free money.
Well, I was about to tell you that you're almost right. It is a loan, depending up until anything over $10,000, and it also depends because mine came to me as a grant. I don't have to pay nothing back, and I could show that.
We're Financial Jackson at.
So
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm learning though.
I'm just saying because it happened to me. That's why I said I put a lot of people onto it because I know a lot of contractors. So I was just telling a lot of people because they didn't know about it, and now they're benefiting from it.
Let me just say this to y'all. They are launching investigations for anything that's fraudulent. I just posted on our page. So be careful. While you out there playing with the government money, when you're playing with daddy money.
I worked for it.
Playing with money.
That's what some people call that.
I worked for
back to the subject. Because we went off the rails there. TJ.
Sorry.
You were saying something earlier.
No, I wasn't. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here playing with my fucking afro, looking pretty, bro.
Well, you failed on all levels.
TJ, say what you're saying again? I didn't hear you. Yeah. How to make sure that mute button still works. Anyway. Clip. What you doing?
Oh, what's up with TJ? Yo, I just you're not gonna do my man like that. You ain't gonna do my brother like that.
My opinion does not matter.
You said I'm on the clock?
No. I said what you doing over there. I asked TJ to speak. TJ said nothing but laugh.
You left.
I'm all right. Y'all want me to get to the question?
No, I was asking TJ's turn.
Oh my God, TJ.
Oh, all right. My bad.
I was just noticing that you weren't paying attention to us.
No, I'm listening to the whole thing. I'm listening to the whole shit. I'm just looking at
now that he has cleared his throat, let's live back in with TJ Spitter. The
cancel session is soon. I'm just saying the cancel segment is in a couple minutes. We're gonna get right.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. No, I'll fuck with you. Go ahead, TJ. right, bro. Yeah.
All right, check this out. It's not free money. Let's start there. We're gonna have to pay this money back one way or another. We're gonna see it and come before April 15th of next year. We're gonna see the hit. You know what I mean? It's not free money. And realistically, I think the voters have already made their decision on who they're voting for, it being that it's almost August. The election is in November. I don't think a last ditch effort is going to sway the vote in any way, whether it be a stimulus check where unintelligent people think it's free money. I don't think that's going to land Trump or Biden any votes. You know what I mean? But literally, my ribs feel like they're broken because I've laughed entirely too much this episode. So that's what I have on this question. I'll pass it over to Clips.
Now I'm gonna pass it over to Lady E. What's up, E? How you feel about this topic?
I
Come back to
completely
me,
agree with Chrissy on this. And it's not. What does that look for?
What did Chrissy say? Again? What did she say?
Were you not paying attention?
No, I was paying attention. I just wanted to know what he was. What's up?
Oh yeah.
We got. Listen, we're gonna do
What
this.
Chrissy say,
We're gonna do this. I got you, lady.
Yeah, what Chrissy say?
It's been like forever ago, but I do agree with what she was saying.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, I need a response from somebody. So somebody tell me what they really think about this. What's going on?
Can we please cue the Nelly "It's Getting Hot in Here" music?
No, bring the question up. Bring the question up again. Yeah, how you feel about this?
Who?
Lady E.
Yeah.
You got it?
She agreed with Chrissy.
Yeah, no, I heard what you said. I'm asking. I thought Clips was coming in about to give his take.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give my take right now. It doesn't have to do with re-electing anyone. Actually, it has it has everything to do with getting certain senators out of the House. If you want any stimulus package moved, it has to go through the House first, then Senate second. You know what I'm saying? House of Representatives, Senate second. Senate is predominantly ruled by Mitch McConnell and his group of Republicans. So it really has nothing to do with Trump or Biden, what you guys were just talking about earlier. Nothing at all. This is Pelosi versus Mitch McConnell. You know what I'm saying? And Pelosi is losing. Coming up with some hot shit, great ideas. Everything as far as COVID-19 goes has been about getting money into the pockets of people who are unemployed. And the Democrats have been all about that. Now, the Republicans now, they don't want to give up your money back to you. They don't want to do that. Chrissy already established that is your money. That's what she said. She said that that's your money and that you should not have to fight for your money back, especially when it comes to the trillions of dollars that you've been holding out on. We did not know it was this substantial of an amount that you were holding on to. We didn't know that until the first wave of COVID checks hit. And then everyone was like, damn, in the country, I got that much money out of us. Like, what the fuck is really going on, right? But like, who'd have known? We're in recessions, we're in all sorts of things where the government has to give money back to the Americans. And then the first stimulus check that happened was under George Bush, and we only got $400. So just imagine how much money they got paid or held on to back then. Now we're talking $1,200. We're talking about anywhere up to $7,000, $8,000 per home, depending on how many kids you have in dependents, right? And HEROES Act gets shut down. That was supposed to be $10,000 for anyone that was essential during the pandemic. That's not happening anymore because Mitch McConnell voted against that. He voted against you not getting your money back, basically. That's what he did. You know what I mean? Even though you're out here risking your lives in this COVID-19 shit, he's like, you know what? Fuck that. I've been out here since day one. I am against all of the fuckery. They can't talk that, hey, black people just want to sit on the couch and talk about fucking stimulus check shit to me. You can't do that because I've been out here since. It didn't stop for me. TJ, you've been out here. We've been at the same job. It hasn't stopped us, has it? No. You know what I mean?
Hasn't stopped for Chrissy either.
Hasn't stopped for Chrissy either.
Doesn't
So
stop for
honestly,
me. I'm at work at
Pelosi
3:30.
versus Mitch McConnell. This has little to nothing to do with Trump. It might have a little something to do with Trump because he had a little influence on the last stimulus check to get his people out of bankruptcy. So, their businesses was about to fail, and he helped them get a little extra stimulus in their package. So, at the end of the day, get these motherfuckers out of the Senate, man. That's the most important thing to pay attention to. Get them out of the Senate. That has nothing to do with the election at all. You know what I mean?
All right, Montana, what is your take?
I agree with Clips. I didn't get a stimulus check at all, and I don't think it has anything to do with who's elected or what's going to happen prior to this, whatever. After this, whoever's elected it has no control over any of this shit. That's just my opinion. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But it's also, when I was 19, I had a really bad brain injury, and I was in the hospital, and I was put on Medicaid. And I told the woman, I'm like, I'm really embarrassed that I'm on Medicaid, but I was also a full-time student, and I got fired from my job. And she said, well, this is your money, so don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
This is your money. This is your taxes that you put in all these years. So this isn't like we're giving you money. You paid all this. You paid your debt. So I didn't feel bad about it, honestly. Like, I know this sounds awful, but like I didn't feel bad about it at all. And now I have a whole new respect because everything was zero copay, everything.
There's a difference between abuse and need, right? If there's a need,
yes,
and
absolutely,
you actually need it, and then there's a difference of abusing the system. So,
absolutely.
If you actually need that leg up and that's what you use it for, then there's no shame in that. But if you abuse the system just to keep and weaving in and out and getting away with manipulating the system, then you should be ashamed of yourself.
Correct. Yeah. I 100% agree. And that's why I don't have a problem with welfare or Medicaid now that I'm older, because I realize that there's a lot of single moms and people who just can't afford stuff. And that's not, it's not about being a socialist or anything else. It's just, we all have opportunities. And if you make more money than your neighbor down the street who has nothing, why can't you just give something to them? Oh,
I feel some liberal coming out of you.
The what?
I feel some liberal coming out of you.
Yeah. My thing is like this.
I'm not being liberal. I'm just saying, like, I don't have a problem with it.
She's being a good American.
Yeah, it's a good neighbor.
Chrissy just interrupted you though, Montana. How you feel about that?
We're not interrupting. We all talk over the top of each other all the time.
Yeah, I get so mad when I do it though. Like,
hey, Ken, you know what time it is already.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's keep it pushing.
So, Montana.
Yes.
Did you complete your thought?
I did complete my thoughts. Thank you.
Okay. I was make sure that I was not interrupting you as well. I didn't want to be Chrissy to you.
I can't wait till tomorrow. We're gonna pick all new topics for you motherfuckers, and I cannot wait till this is one of them. You guys are fucking wilding right now. You're wilding about this shit.
I'll be ready. I'm saying it's gotta be double, right?
TJ, did you speak on this yet?
Really? You do remember you muted my mic 6 times and then I made my point.
Yeah, I know, but I had to make sure there's no separatism, and I had to make sure that I had got your point across as well.
Listen, all I'm saying is this: when the shots get fired tomorrow, I better not get hit with a fucking stray.
Son, I live for this, son. Did you see? You see me out here, man. Stop playing. I live for this. You know how Tuesday gonna be.
Troll God. Troll God.
Come on, man. You got anything to add to this?
Huh?
You have anything to add to this?
No, man. I tried to tell you. I already said Trump ain't gonna win the next election, man. He out of here.
I thought you heard everybody else that you had something maybe you wanted to add to it. I know Chrissy looked like she got something to say.
Thank you for Chrissy.
Yo, why she look like she got something to say? I fucks with Chrissy the long way. Salute to
They
you. Salute to you.
ain't nothing that Chrissy gonna say on. Chrissy,
Yeah,
what you got to say? Go
fucks
ahead.
with
'Cause
No,
lady, you spoke correct.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna cover all bases. Make sure everyone's satisfied and healthy. Anybody need a pillow? Anything else? No, Drake, freshman? No.
Is everybody seats in their upright position?
I can't
And
fucking
just
wait.
relax.
You
I know. That's it. That's it. I'm just feeling what Montana's feeling. Lady Eve, we got this.
Chris, you have so much.
Head on my pillow.
Yo, tomorrow night is gonna be the most viewed podcast fucking ever.
Relax. Relax.
I don't
What
want to
do
hear
you
any
say?
bashing. This is
What do
why
you
we
have to
bash
say?
y'all. This is why we
What,
bash you
what I
guys.
have
This
to
is
say?
why.
I'm good. I'm good right now. My, as far as this topic, I'm good. I said my
Okay.
piece. I'm
Okay.
good on this topic.
You want to make sure the verses, your voice is heard as well. You want the
Oh.
unheard to be heard. All right.
Listen,
So,
even if you try to mute me, you can't mute me.
well, I know that you probably hear you hearing my mic, and I'm about maybe an hour away from you.
You got the power though.
Me, you see me in red down here just chilling.
I see that.
Yo,
So,
we
far-
gonna have some battle of sexist shit
as far as
going
this,
on.
I don't want no parts of the fuckery, bro. I'm good. I'm cooling.
So the host is going to make his comment, and then we can move on to the next subject. So, as far as this check goes, and the current administration, it wasn't that just geared for Trump. It's being about people that are in office that when we take time to vote, replacing the housing. You want to be a little bit louder? I mean, hold on, I can be quiet. All right.
He's talking to TJ.
Yo, Lavender, go. Go,
I
Lavender.
ain't say nothing.
No, we can hear you sucking on the vape.
Anyway,
Why you gotta do it like that though, Chris?
Hey, yo, why you got a fart in the middle of your throat, DJ? What's going on?
Y'all gonna stop fucking?
yeah.
I was hungry. I needed a fish stick.
Yeah.
Or
What's
shake.
going on, B?
Well, so
It's a mess right now.
what we're gonna do here is what I'm saying is that basically that it's really about the people in office that control our freedoms, because when we when we elect people into these houses and these Senate and these seats and stuff like that, they control our future for us. It's not more of the president itself, because at the end of the day, the laws have to make it up to him for he can either agree to actually make it into law or not, or write it into. It's about the people along the way. And just like the guy in Texas, talking about how the unemployment, $600 extra a month. I mean, it is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. And some of the people are never seeing that type of money in their fucking lives. They're working at McDonald's, get cut. Well, no, McDonald's didn't get cut. So they're working jobs that are inferior, and they don't make $2,400 a month in their job. And this check just alone, the $600 is $2,400 a month. You gotta check the math. I believe I'm correct. But they're not seeing that tax-free money. So they're living a different type of life. So they don't want to go back to work and continue to work for nothing, peanuts. When there is when's the last time this country has a serious raise across the board? The living expenses keep going up every fucking year, but jobs do not keep paying you more every damn year. It takes about 7 to 8 years before you even there's a raise that inflicted into a national, what do you call it, minimum wage. Like $15 an hour nationwide is not going to pay shit. It just doesn't take care of anything, especially in New York. That's not going to buy you a cardboard box on a good Ave. You can't be on Park Ave with that shit. But nevertheless, is that it's like so many people lose their footing once they get elected. Once they tell us and sell us a fucking river of things that they're going to do and how they're going to be better off for us and how they really came from the community and how they're going to make changes that are more common sense laws, they forget about this shit when they get elected. And then when they get elected in their office, they start to cater to the people that have for instance, like the cigarette company. In order for them to get more money, they gotta vote on a topic a certain way in order for them to receive the money, the filibuster money from these other companies.
They get double taxed. They get state and federal tax.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they no longer give a shit about you. So that's why you have people writing letters to their governor or writing letters to their senators or their office, House representatives, and they don't give a fuck. They're not answering. They have somebody there that's taking this shit and collecting it and say, "Oh, this is cute. Let's hang it up on the fucking poster wall." But they're not responding to you. Then they hire people that may respond to you, right? If you vote for them, especially if it's election year, so they'll send you a letter back saying, "Yeah, we need more people like you to vote for us to keep us in office." So the first 10 years that we didn't do shit, we have 10 more years to put that shit in place. The government is broken, the system is broken, and does not always start with the president. But he is a focal point because he is like our superstar. He's the flashy point guard that's out there with the rock all the time. That that does make decisions. But at the end of the day, it's the people that we elect in order to allow him to fill the line with his views and shit that cause us to be in this fucked up situation.
What you said.
I think we need to put, I've said it and I said it and I'll say it again and again and again. We need to put term limits, not just on our presidency, but on our Senate, on the Congress, legislature, all of it. We need to put term limits on every form of government position, period.
Here's something else that we need to do. We need to create a system where if you're not doing your job, we can vote you out before you have to hit your term. We can hit the red button. Because if we don't have something like that to remove your ass from doing your job, then you're more aligned to sit there your term without doing what your job is supposed to do. And if we had more, we had more power, and we are the people, so we have the power. A lot of us don't know the power that we have, that we possess, and the ability, because they'll never let us know what we can or cannot do. And completely.
It should go all the way down to the local level, I'm saying.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, TJ. And it's what LB said a couple of podcasts ago as far as local level goes, local level voting. I make every vote I possibly fucking can. The nondescript shit that you never hear about, that I'm like, damn, I got to go vote again? Okay. Let me go do that. I'm there. Y'all need to show up, man. Y'all need to show up.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
I hate to do this, and I don't want to interrupt you either. But here's I need you guys to look at this as well, because I don't think a lot of people think about this. Where they put voting places, they don't put that are easy accessible to most urban neighborhoods and people to get to. So one thing that they've done this year, because they had to, and because of COVID, which was a good thing, one of the good things that came out of COVID, is in Atlanta, they turned the stadium into a voting place. So that what that does for people that are in the poor areas and on other areas, there is bus services to get to their neighborhood to the damn stadium. There's not bus stadiums to get them to the polls where you vote at, but there's polls to get you to the stadium, because black people watch basketball and shit like that. Minority, not just black, Spanish, whatever the case may be, immigrants initially, they need that bus service routes so they can get to work and things like that. And the stadium is one of that. So we may have a huge turnout unless they do something to fuck this all up. To be up for the election this year, because this is in the midst of COVID as well, the people are going to make their way to these places and be able to vote. So their vote are going to be heard. That should be done in every fucking state. There should be an easy, accessible place where we can all go vote for. Not just for presidency, for every fucking office comes up to be able to all vote for. And we need to create a new party. We need a party that has grassroots for the actual people. I mean, like...
Yeah. Can I interject for a sec? You're dreaming now, Black. You're dreaming.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
not.
I'm
No,
sorry.
No, you're not, Black.
You sounded a lot like me right now.
But my thing is, I thought about this last election, and I found out I need a certain amount of votes in order to make a party. And then, but the only problem is I can get the party started, right? The issue is they've made these elections about money.
Yes.
So you can't even start the party and be enjoying the party, because you have to have the financial backing in order to get a foot in the election, the race. Because I know where I live in Bronx, there's some young, educated men, Black, Spanish, Latino, immigrant, Italian, whatever you want to call it, that would do a better job in office than a lot of other people would do. But there is no financial backing to put them up and list them on this platform so you can see their policy. And they're actually people from these neighborhoods that need the help.
Yo, can we actually research how much it takes to get a party started on full blast?
300-something thousand, I believe it is.
I'm dreaming now. But when you're talking, you're going up against people that donate millions of dollars into I'm not saying just get it started. I'm talking like make it viable to win.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why I said to say this. We should eliminate. There should be a restriction on money sent to parties in order to do this. We should take money out this process in order for election, because our country is not about how much money you have. Because if you're doing that, you're creating separation.
Absolutely.
It's capitalism, bro. It's capitalism.
Yeah, but listen, the separation. Separatism is what I was using, but you let me get it off.
My bad. This
because we're already inferior, because we're not voting for what's good for us. We're voting because we're falling in love with parties. It doesn't matter whether you fucking Republican or fucking Democrat. It's about what's beneficial for you and your family. It's about to be policies across the board, but bipartisan is what we need in America. Please, that's what we need. Stop fucking standing behind this or that, because that means little to nothing. Because you may not stand behind all that shit.
But unfortunately, when you set up the primaries to the point that you can only vote for the party that you're associated with, that creates part of the problem too.
Yes,
Take that shit away.
Take
that shit away.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And what is it going to take, though, in order for us to move forward into a third party? We have to think about that as well.
Let's not forget we're playing an unfair. We're playing an unfair hand going up against all these millionaires that make donations to these organizations because they're write-offs. They get that fucking money back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We have to start we have to hit the group with laws and sign them into like you gotta get signatures, and you change the law so there's no money. You can't use money for what fuck, I can't. My mind is going right now, but you know what I'm going at. You can't campaign. You don't need money to campaign. Basically, right. there's a freedom opportunity space so we can actually hit on all the targets. And if you don't have like common sense fucking like laws and achievements or goals, like you can't. Look, come on, you gotta have something, man. I'm tired of all this shit. People wanted this guy in office because he was a businessman. I can tell you this: my dislike for the person didn't start when he was a business. Like, wasn't because he was the president. It started back when he was in office. Like when he filed for bankruptcy all these damn times. What people don't realize is that means he's not responsible for the debt that he's created in the time that he's been doing this shit. So all those families and immigrant families that started small businesses that were working in the Trump Tower in order to make all this shit, they never got paid. All those families went out of business, and we are a land of immigrants. So when they go in there and they're busting their ass starting a business, and Trump is hiring you, and you think that's a winning ticket because he's hiring you to do the fixing of his building, and then he filed bankruptcy and you don't get paid, and your whole shit collapsed. That's the shit that pisses me off. It's not even about the racist shit. I dealt with a lot of racists in my life. It's not about that shit. It's about the shit that y'all not really realizing what he fucking does and what he stands for as a person that really pisses me the fuck off, because you're not seeing all the shit he's done when he didn't like black people moving to his building, when he had all that whole fucking the housing authority in New York has sued him. He's lost that case. Like there's so many underhanded shit that people don't know that he fucking does in my own state that I like. How do you fucking elect it? But guess what? You know, man. Well, if you're blind,
elected because you voted.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is about him being a racist and him going after a particular brand of color. Yo, let's get into cancel.
I think you called my talking time up.
I think you killed that,
you guys. I feel
really
like killed that from you guys.
No. We gotta go
real fast. There hasn't been any comments as of late. Nobody's been commenting.
Yeah, we only, you know what I mean? It's what it is. It's what it is. You start talking real shit, you know what happens.
Yeah. So, for those who are watching, if you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, our fan page. Please, we're building a community. The community is not just about us; it's about y'all too. It's about your thoughts, your process. We want y'all to be involved as possible. We want you to be as involved as possible. Please say something on the. Oh God, listen, I'm just rambling right now. I'm gonna put it off to we're gonna go to cancel. We got crackheads in the motherfuckers. Let me get ahead.
We're not doing that, bro. I'm not a crackhead. Don't do that.
I ain't never call you no crackhead. I said it sounds like we had crackheads. What I said sound like.
Yeah. DJ, you being wild offended. What's going on?
I'm just saying. Crackheads don't sound like that neither. Trying to wear glass don't sound like that. Not that I know the recipe. I'm just saying.
Hold on. On that note, since he got lots to say right now in his cancellation, we're gonna let him start it off.
You gonna mute me?
No, I'm gonna mute you, bro. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech.
You can't
Cancel.
be it anyway.
Canceled. We're gonna start with all the big pharma doctors prescribing opiates to patients that have no idea what they're getting into. And I'm being serious when I say this. It takes 14 to 21 days to develop an addiction to painkillers. Most of the time when they hand out prescriptions, they're given a 30-day prescription to the painkillers, and they got them hooked, and they bring them back for more. So we're going to start off by canceling the doctors that do that. There's a lot of doctors out there that I respect that hand out 2 to 3 day prescriptions, 5 at the most now. I know New Jersey just passed a law that you can only give out so many pills at a time, right? That's my first cancellation. My second cancellation is to everybody that thinks it's a joke when I talk about Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, sex trafficking is serious. Like, the amount of kids lost, the amount of adults lost yearly to sex trafficking, those numbers are wild, right? My last cancellation is to all those habitual line steppers in our Facebook group that don't stand behind what they post, and when they get checked on it, they want to run and they want to delete themselves and they want to remove themselves from their comments. With that being said, I'm TJ Spitter, Fear the Fro. Real fast, if you haven't already, click like, comment, share, go to the Facebook group, watch the podcast, tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to be our friends and join the group. That's all I have.
Before she cut out right now again, Montana, who you canceling?
Can you guys explain to me what that means exactly?
It's a cancel cancellation. So there's something in your life that you want to cancel right now because you want to get rid of it. You want to get that negative vibe out of it. Or so
I have an issue with the medical field as well. I have a really big issue with them. I hate the fact that they use our son's insulin and his diabetic equipment as almost like ransom. Like, you know what I mean? Like that stuff that's ridiculous. How much money that we owe Dexcom right now. And every hospital visit I go to, they're just like, I think the medical field is so fucked, and the pharmaceuticals are fucked, and they don't give a shit about you. They don't care about anything but themselves. So that really bothers me. So I never had an opioid thing. Like, I was on a lot of prescription pills when I was in the hospital, and I never liked them. So I always told them, don't give me anything when I was in there. But I can only imagine what that feels like to finally feel relief, you know, like, because I see that in my son when he gets like just a little bit of like just the insulin itself just helps him and makes him live. And that's something to live on. You don't need pain meds, right? You don't need pain meds. When I broke my leg and all this other stuff, I didn't need that, but you gave it to me and you forced it on me. And then I went back, you prescribed it and I wouldn't take it. So I'm all set.
That's real. I'll tell you now that I heard, I don't know how much accurate is, I have to check into this, that Trump did lower the pricing for the insulin.
We'll see.
We'll see. I paid $500 for 5 pens that last 5 days. I paid $100 a day so my son could live. But anyway.
Yeah, I understand. Listen, could you send? I want you to speak on that too. I just saw that he said that he's put a what do you call it, you can't be a certain amount of money for the insulin. Yeah, cap on it. Which it would be a great thing. I mean, it'd be great if that's actually true, because I still have insulin in my refrigerator. I don't use. My mother, she was dead set against using it, and I still have insulin in here, and that should probably expire. I don't know. I thought that out.
It doesn't expire.
Don't throw it out. Don't throw it out.
Don't throw it out. Yeah, keep that.
Don't throw it out. We hook up. Let me know next time you're in Jersey.
Well, you know I'm in Jersey all the time. You know me. Yep. Anyway, so Chrissy, I'll let you speak on because I know you got your passion about, and that carries off for the same subject she's talking about as well.
Actually, I'm not, but thank you for bringing that up, because absolutely, I will touch a little bit on that. I actually had to check my son's endocrinologist because of that whole medication thing. He wanted to prescribe so me being a nurse doesn't make it any easier. He wanted to prescribe the amount of insulin he felt my son should be using versus what he was using, which then ended up in the result of me having to come out of $500 out of my pocket when his father has immaculate health insurance that would have covered it at 90% cost, and I still had to pay for it. So it was, everybody out there, you are the boss of your health care. You tell your doctor what you need. And I told him, if you don't write the script the way that my son needs it, I'm finding another doctor. So figure it out. And by the end of the day, I had the correct script. All right. So you are the creator of your medical health. The doctor is paid by you. They are your employees. But I'm going to go to my real cancel. And my real cancel is for all y'all out there that I have supported, whether it's a small business that I've bought clothes from you that I don't even wear, I've bought electronics from you that I don't even use, and I just support you because you're family, because you're friends, because I want to support you and make sure that I line your pockets. But I don't see none of y'all here watching this podcast with me. So I'm canceling all y'all motherfuckers, all right? Don't expect no more support from me if you ain't gonna support me. Don't raise your hand, talk about check out my new stuff, but you ain't sitting here clicking like, watching, sharing, and telling your friends about what we're doing here so that they can share it with their friends. So I'm canceling all of y'all. And on that note, if you heard me and you feel some kind of way about it, I am probably talking about you, so share this shit.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm gonna go over to Lady E. Looks like she relaxing. I want her to fall asleep before I get her cancellation. She chilling, like she's like Scarface. What you guys? Who you canceling tonight?
I actually don't have anybody to cancel tonight.
That's why you feel that way. So I hear you. Now, I mean, so give us your positive view. What you got positive going on? Like, what is like? How you feeling today?
I mean, every day is a positive day. I'm feeling good. I'm good. I have nobody to
She's in
cancel.
a good place now.
I'm in my new place. I got my Wi-Fi, and I'm good to go. All I want to say is to all of our fans out there who are still listening or going to watch later on, make sure you tune in tomorrow night, Power P, 9 p.m. It's going to be a really good show. We got some great topics, and I cannot wait to get to it because I got a lot to say.
I can't wait. Can we change a couple topics though? Because I can't.
I am so down for changing. We got a lot of topics, good topics. We can change them up.
We can figure it out. We got time to figure it out.
Definitely. So
all right. The fan fest is over. The promo's over.
Guys.
Everybody stay tuned. The Power P is on Mondays from 9 p.m. Hopefully, I think they're releasing something new that's gonna be a surprise. So make sure you watch the show tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna go to King Clips because I know he got some cancellations that he wants to get off his chest.
Yo, I just want to cancel everybody who forgot about Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and George Floyd. Real shit. Keep this shit going, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Don't forget. Don't forget. Never forget. You're not gonna forget 9/11. So why the fuck would you forget this?
How about all of them though, not just those
You know
in
what I mean?
particular? Like everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
All of them. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And fuck anybody hating on me and my staff, like. Period. I played chess all day. Like, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, we will get rid of you. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. My man Black woke up today and said, yo, how these people got deleted? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Just
I wasn't expecting that.
You know what I mean? That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, come on, man. Stop hating, man. Let's go. And I'm gonna bring that over to you, Black Earth. But yo, we need to keep going with this movement, man. Like, it don't stop. They just unveiled the thing for us at a time, and y'all acting like fucking simpletons, really. Y'all acting like simpletons, man. Because I never forgot. I cried a couple of weeks in a row, you know, because I wanted to see if y'all was really with it or not, and y'all really showing me that you wasn't. So, Black Earth is on you, man. Who you canceling tonight?
I'm canceling. No, I ain't got nobody cancel. Let me just wrap it up like this.
Or
Yo, so if you like the podcast, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drop a link, comment, hit the notification bell. First, for you to be the first one to know that we're going live. We have built this up. We really a special thing. Yo, we keep going every day. I get on everybody every morning because I'm talking about our numbers and where I want us to be. I think we're so much. Listen, being a part of this community and being someone that wants to like forward thinking and conversation about something. I think we get lost in our own thoughts about our own perception of things. We do get messy a lot of the time, but that's a part of life. Life is messy. You can't have it without being messy. We do put we post a lot of things. I'm a big thing on content. That's why you always see content in the page, and we're glad and we appreciate all your contributions to that as well. But yeah, we have a YouTube channel too. So please, for all of our 2,300 people, take your ass right now to the YouTube and all subscribe there. On another note too, in the coming weeks, we will be releasing some of our clothing, our apparel. We're gonna start with some shirts, the Clock Watch. Please stay tuned. We'll be posting in the group. We are really on your mind that you want to talk about. Please bring it up. We're sorry this week we didn't have no polls up there. That's a me thing. I work on that because I need to do that for you guys to see what we're engaging about. Anthony, I did not forget about you, and we wanted to talk about defunding the police. We will get to that Tuesday, tuning our episode. We have so many things now, and we're running over, and I'm trying to eliminate. I want to minimize the time in the show. But I'm Black Earth, 102.11.7. I want to go by everybody for they can say goodbye. If you need to get in touch with someone, please give them how they can contact you guys. Start with Chrissy, and we'll go around the horn.
Hey, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you, Emma. I know you're still here. Saw you, Dave. Saw you, Michael. Just shouting you out. Thank you for always coming and being here and watching us and supporting us. Make sure you go to YouTube channel, subscribe to our channel, share, comment, tell your friends about it, and tell your friends to tell their friends about it. Don't forget, Monday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Power P. Eastern Standard Time, Lady E, Montana will be there. Right, Montana, you going to be there?
I'm going to, yeah.
We'll see. So just make sure you show up. As you can see from tonight's podcast, we may be changing a couple of subjects. But can't wait to see you guys there. I'm going to send it down to Montana.
Oh, I'm going to spit over here. This way? To TJ. Yeah. No one even asked him the last question. Just real quick. They never said who was canceling.
No, I was the first person.
First one.
I was the first person they canceled.
So Montana, you siding with him? Is that how this?
No, I just feel bad.
I'm saying though,
like someone gets left out of your question. Like you're just
he ain't left out.
Fuck me then.
No, he ain't left out. He ain't. Listen, that dude get his spin.
All right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys having me. Like for real. Like it really. This is like the highlight of my week. I have a lot of shit that I deal with on a daily basis and a weekly basis, and it's a heavy load, and this is the only relief I have from it, so I really appreciate you guys. So
you gonna squirt some tears?
What's that now?
You gonna squirt some tears? Come on, do it for the gram.
Done? I'm just saying. Thank you. Wow, what a dickhead thing to say back.
Then comes the tear.
Hey, come on, listen. All right, so we really appreciate you being here to Montana because you do make it for us, and you complete us. We have 3 ladies here. On another note, I apologize. Hold on. Our other castmate, Chris Style. I had to make sure I get that right. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Family things going on right there. She's a part of our family. We appreciate it. We miss her. We can't wait till she comes back. Definitely want to say that out too. Now I'm gonna go to TJ Spitter so he can say his goodbyes because I know that's what he need. He just got his ear to the street and he got something to say. Come on.
It's TJ Spitter. You can catch me on TJ Spitter everything. I'm just happy to be here, man. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a part of the Facebook group, go over to the YouTube page, click like and subscribe. And again, man, tell your friends to tell your friends. We're trying to build something great over here. We got We got the podcast. We got Clockwatch Sunday nights and Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. We got the Power of P, which is the all ladies episode, which is on Mondays at 9 p.m. There's something for everybody, man. Tune in. It's just open up the Facebook Live, right? It's that simple, right? And check this out. My whole time doing music, I supported everybody that's ever been there, right? That asked me for support, that wanted me to watch their videos, that wanted me to feature on their verses, all this extra shit, right? If you ain't supporting us, I ain't supporting y'all. Just like Chrissy said, man. Thanks for having me, and I'm gonna pass it over to Lady E.
Yo, you, so we need to call 911. You good?
No, I'm not good right now. I gotta go.
All right. Bye-bye.
All righty. So that's abrupt. So we're gonna go. Charles, did you say your goodbye? You say cancel?
Yeah.
I mean, not cancel. I say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Yeah, man. It's King Clips family, man, doing a family damn thing. I want to give a shout out to everybody who shows up. You know what I'm saying? Who shows up, show up in the group, show up to our podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us some comments, give us some feedback. And that's it, man. That's all I'm gonna give y'all for the night. Big shout out to everybody showing love to us. That's what it is. Love y'all. We love you too. Tell your friends, tell your family. Please like and share our Facebook group, like and share our YouTube page, all that good shit, man.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, nothing but love over here, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm Black Earth, and we're out of here like last year. All right, y'all be easy till we catch you again on Tuesday. Don't forget to tune in for Monday nights, Power P. We got something special for you guys there.